Atisha had somehow the good fortune to be with 3 masters, so we could say he got enlightened 3 times. And the first master was the master of the heart, the master of love. And when Atisha discovered that he is love and pure space, he wanted to go out and teach, and the master said, no, no, no. Now you go to the master of devotion. You know, love is in the heart, the master of heart. Go to the master of devotion and learn devotion. And then Atisha studied with the master of devotion, which is within the throat chakra. And he woke up and got enlightened again, if that's possible, through the master of devotion. And then he thought, now I'm ready to go out and teach. And the master said, no, 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 there's another master. He's the master of awareness. Now, I could go on. There's probably more masters. There's a master of oneness. So there's many different aspects of awakening that all lead to the same infinity. And from his wonderful experience with these 3 masters, Atisha became an incredible teacher because he could tune into the different qualities of the different disciples that needed different approaches for their awakening. The Atisha heart transformation or heart healing meditation is using this insight that the core of the heart is empty, called the inner sky, called the empty heart. And the amazing thing is we can use the empty heart to absorb any energy structure that we can call suffering, you know, fear, unworthiness, guilt, shame, panic, shock, jealousy, anything, and absorb it in the heart. You know, in many New Age techniques, you get rid of suffering and you breathe in blessings. Well, this is exactly the opposite, because suffering is not separate from us, so you can absorb it in the empty heart, and here it all dissolves, and the blue sky is what's left. And that is the blessings of clarity, of peace, of silence, of love that we can breathe out. So I'm going to guide us a little bit into the Atisha meditation. And if you are aware of any suffering, whether you have asked a question or not, any fear, any hurt, any unworthiness, any guilt, any shame, any panic, allow yourself to absorb it in the heart. Yes, you maybe can visualize it or imagine it. It all helps. And you will find it dissolves in the empty heart, because the sky is always empty, no matter what appears in it. And then the out-breath can carry the blessings of this spaciousness, of that love, into the body-mind. Shall we try that? So close your eyes, and it may be helpful if you bring one or both of your hands on your heart, because wherever we bring our attention to is where our energy flows. So if our attention is on fear, we become more fearful. As our attention is on the heart, feel how your energy flows into the heart. Now feel your heart. You will notice that on the surface, our heart is connected to the feeling side of the being. Now feel your heart, and maybe your heart is already aching because it's connected to all the aching hearts around the world. Or maybe your heart feels touched and open. Or maybe your heart feels protected because you never know, maybe you have been hurt too much. Now, whatever you're feeling in your heart, it is a sensation that can also be felt in the body as a somatic, as a physical sensation. And here we can use the support of the breath. So allow each in-breath to touch your heart from the inside. If your heart carries pain, allow the in-breath to expand the pain or expand the sensation. And in the out-breath, imagine you can melt deeper than that sensation. You can melt deeper than this experience. So that eventually, with each in-breath, you're expanding the experience of this moment. And with each out-breath, you fall through the experience deeper inside. Now for the mind, maybe you need to imagine it, maybe you need to kind of get a sense that there is an opening when you breathe out, an opening inside. Now that opening is the unknown. So as we expand the experience of now in the in-breath, that's known, you feel it. And then in the out-breath, you fall into the unknown, deeper than this experience. And the mind doesn't know what is deeper than that. So each in-breath, opening, each out-breath, falling deeper. Each in-breath, expanding the experience of now, even if it's painful, or if it's blocked, or if it's shocked, or if it's numb. Let it be there, let it open. Each out-breath, and letting go. And like this we discover that we naturally melt deeper than all these experiences. We melt deeper than thought. We melt deeper than feeling. And of course thought and feeling and everything else continues. Just our attention moves deeper. Deeper than body sensations. Deeper than the breath. Deeper than the heartbeat. Deeper than all experience. It's almost like we are falling down an abyss. And when we ask ourselves, well, who or what am I deeper than all experience? There is absolutely no answer. The mind may say nothing, or space, or darkness. And normally when we touch that, we want to fill it quickly with something. And right now just allow it to be no thing, like the empty sky. And this is who we are. And that inside, that Atisha had many hundred years ago, is the same as we have now. That deep inside is pure space. You can call it the inner sky. And that rediscovery can be used for a deep healing and cleansing of the body-mind. So here we go. Any suffering that you're aware of right now, any fear, any anxiety, any guilt, any preoccupation, any worry about other people or yourself, any health issues that you're struggling with, allow them to ride on the in-breath and enter the heart and flow through the heart. And naturally they dissolve, the structure dissolves in the empty sky, or in the empty heart, like Zen says. And the out-breath can carry the blessings of peace. It's like the peace of the universe. Blessings of love, of healing, of wholeness, back into the body-mind. And you can actually feel these places where suffering was lodged, maybe as a body tension or as a pain or as a restriction or as a numbness. And as the blessings return there, it's almost like life returns there. Again, a deep breath with riding on the in-breath, inviting any suffering that you're aware of. Let it flow through the heart and dissolve in the empty sky. Just like we have seen sometimes in the morning mist just dissolving on a sunny day. And then the out-breath can carry the blessings of peace, of love, of healing back into the body-mind. Filling those places with love and relaxation. Breathing in any suffering that you're aware of. Totally opening up. And we don't need to hold it in the heart. Let it flow through the heart and dissolve in the empty sky. And the out-breath carrying the blessings of peace, of vastness, of silence, of space, back into the body-mind. Breathing in suffering. Breathing out blessings. Breathing in suffering. Breathing out blessings. You may notice as we allow that, it is more like watching this phenomenon that is absolutely natural. Riding on the in-breath, absorbing in the heart all suffering. And as it flows through the heart, it dissolves in the infinite inner sky. And the out-breath carrying the divine blessings, because that inner sky is the divine. Filling those places in the body-mind that were occupied by suffering. And now, if you feel ready, now you trust yourself. Some of you have joined this meditation a few times. So if you feel ready and comfortable, we can extend the heart to friends and family. And here this is very beautiful. You can do that with your mother, that maybe you are worried about, or a friend that you're worried about, or somebody that in your neighborhood or that is close to you that you feel is struggling. You can absorb their suffering, allow their suffering to ride on the in-breath and flow through your heart. Now it's very important that you don't hold the suffering of your friends, that you allow it to flow through. And you will find in the inner emptiness it naturally dissolves, like even thick clouds dissolve on a sunny day. And then the out-breath can carry the blessings of healing, of clarity, of love, of peace to the friends, to the family, to your mother, to your father, to your relationship partners. Breathing in any their suffering, allowing it to flow through the heart. Don't hold it in your body or mind, just allow it, let it through. It dissolves in emptiness. And the out-breath carrying the blessings of peace, of healing, of silence, of space, back to the friends and family. And the deeper we understand that in the depths of emptiness we are one, then that emptiness is fullness, that emptiness is love. So breathing in any suffering that you're aware of among your friends and people close to you, flowing through the heart, evaporating in the empty sky. And breathing out the blessings of peace, of healing, of love, of care, of compassion, back to the friends and family. Maybe a few more breaths, maybe 3 more deep, deep breaths, absorbing suffering, breathing out blessings. Riding on the in-breath, inviting all suffering. Breathing out love, care, compassion, kindness, blessings. And you may even feel how the people close to you begin to relax, they begin to attune to this vibrational field that we all share, that spaciousness of the empty heart. Now you may want to continue with that, or if you feel ready, but trust yourself. This is for those of you who feel ready and understand the depths of this possibility. You can open to the suffering of the whole world. And there's a lot of fear these days, a lot of anxiety, a lot of suffering, a lot of pain, a lot of survival. And you can allow that stream of suffering to ride on the in-breath and flow through your heart and evaporate in the inner sky. The inner sky is endless, it's vast enough, it has never been touched. And the out-breath can be like a powerful stream of blessings and love to all beings around the planet, including our Mother Earth. Riding on the in-breath, absorbing, allowing this river of suffering to flow through the heart and evaporate in the empty sky. And the out-breath carrying the blessings of peace, of healing, of love, of trust back to all beings. Absorbing and breathing in all suffering. And for some of you, you may have a vision of that, or a sense of that, or a feeling of that. As it flows through your heart, it dissolves naturally in the empty sky, in that which is aware of all experience. And the out-breath, carrying the blessings of peace, of healing, of love, like a strong river of light, touching all beings and touching Mother Earth. Breathing in suffering, absorbing it, allowing it to dissolve within. Breathing out blessings, peace, love, silence, grace, divinity. And a few more breaths in your own rhythm. And with the last out breath, a shower of blessings to all beings. May all beings be free of fear and free of suffering. May all beings remember their deepest nature as peace and love. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all beings be happy. And then we can just drop into the empty sky and sit for a few minutes in the vastness of that which is aware of all experience. Yes, beloveds, thank you for tonight. Thank you for being with me. Be well all around the world, and many, many blessings, and stay healthy. All my love to you. Be well. Namaste.